Hi everyone, I'm Sison, and today I'm taking a look at the Sony Cybershot DSC-TX20. This stylish 16 megapixel camera sports a few new features from its predecessor, the DSC-TX10, and is actually advertised to withstand a fair bit of abuse. In this review, I find out if this camera performs as good as it looks, and to see if it is actually waterproof, shockproof, and dustproof, but more on that later. The camera has a slide down panel, instantly turning the camera on, and a few buttons on the top with their own designated function. The rocket switch on the top right hand corner is conveniently placed for when you want to zoom in and out of your photos. The camera also features a touchscreen for easy navigation through functions and settings, so if you don't like touchscreens, this camera is not for you. Because of its slim body, the lens only has a 4x optical zoom, and whilst you may be disappointed that you won't be able to get any close-up shots, you may be happy to know that this camera has a new feature called Clear Image Zoom, which helps you get up to 8 times closer to your subject without much loss in detail and resolution. Navigating through the menu and the different modes are made easy with the touchscreen, and if you ever get confused with a certain function, there is a helpful guide to let you know what it is. Among the new features in this camera, Picture Effects makes its debut, allowing the user to add a certain look to their photos, which I find fun to use. Images this camera produces are decent for a compact, retaining a lot of detail and vibrant images, but only in good light. The camera tends to struggle in low light conditions, often smearing details, but if you're using handheld twilight, it doesn't seem to be too much of a problem. Sony have always been great with video quality, and with this camera, there is no exception. The video shows a good amount of detail and contrast, and you have the ability to select between using AVC HD for HD TVs or MP4 for use on the web. The stereo mics are also located in the front of the camera when you slide the cover down, and a HDMI port on the side. And now we've come to the part of the review to test out if this camera is actually waterproof. To demonstrate this, I'll be taking it into the water and then taking a few photos. Now remember, when using it in the water, it's only good to a depth of 5 meters. The camera works perfectly fine and it passes this test. In this part of the review, we take the simple test to find out if this camera is dustproof. The camera works perfectly fine and it passes this test. In this part of the review, we find out if this camera is shockproof. Now remember, if this camera is dropped, it's only advertised to take heights of 1.5 meters. The camera still works and it passes this test. The TX20 is a modest update from its predecessor, adding a few new features in the same camera body. This stylish compact makes it the most attractive tough camera compared to the competition, but if there's anything to complain about, it's the sliding cover. I find that it scratches the camera if sand gets caught underneath, and the touchscreen isn't the most responsive and requires a bit of pressure when using it. Image quality though is decent for a compact, but like other compacts, it struggles in low light. To counter this, Sony has cleverly incorporated some helpful low light features, such as handheld twilight. I can easily recommend this for anyone that wants a stylish, easy to use camera that can perform well in low light and can withstand a few knocks and bumps and dust and water. If you have any questions about this camera, please feel free to leave a comment below. And if you already own one, let me know what you think of it and subscribe to my channel for more Sony camera product reviews and tutorials. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and on my blog by clicking the links below. Happy shooting, and thanks for watching.